Doctors are not paid, medics, not at Embakasi hospital. That a body has been detained for more than 2 months now. A family has spent all their earthly belongings, doing everything humanly possible to take care of medical bills, selling all they had, investing in medical services, fees. All the savings that they had been invested in the same. There was a case that was decided by the then, may his soul rest in peace, as he was then called. He did say that there is no property in a dead body, that a dead body has no economic value, and therefore as a governor, Nairobi to work. Nairobians are mourning because of your incompetence. You've let us down, and the national government, you are also very incompetent. So an incompetent taking over another incompetent body in the name of delivering. What a shame. This is a race of two pygmies. What a shame. Nairobi itself has not received serious projects from the national government. Then the national government is coming in the name of delivering Nairobians from the bondage of from the graveyard of corruption, from the cemetery of confusion. And clearly, this is a sham. Governor Sakaja has reduced himself because right now he's going to work under the county government, under the national, which means that he has transferred all his responsibility to government. So we condemn this act, and I know that there's nothing new that is going to overfunction like roads, water, street lighting. This is just going to be new corruption. First of all, the national government should explain to Nairobians where revenue is for Nairobi. The governor did transfer these functions the first few months he got into his office, because the governor only has a right to view servers, view on source revenue is collected, and I will come back here where the on-source revenue is collected at interior office. I have all that. There was a recommendation that the governor ought to have been prosecuted. He's being protected by the higher powers. It can run itself. Nairobi is not that incompetent. It is a shame that the governor says that he's a governor by birth. The same very a worse place than he found it. But there's hope. Bus like myself will make it a habitable, affordable place for those who came both by birth and by bus, to ensure that Nairobi runs and we leave it a better place for Nairobians. So in that spirit, I want to tell trust, never to put their trust in such a bond in. This time round, Nairobi will not reason with dimples. It will be brains versus dimples. Suppose what will salvage you from the shackles of unemployment within Nairobi. Better, motorable city. A city under the sun, as we are proud of it. Therefore, I will invite questions from members of the press.
Maybe a question. What would be your take with regards to
First of all, that's a very intelligent question because, you clearly know the answer of what of these members of the committee are going to come from the national, are coming from the national government of them, from the national government under the leadership of the governor will be relegated into a secretary of this deputy governor. So I don't even know the role of a deputy governor, what is going to perform if he will be included. That clearly tells you that there's a hostile takeover because of that imbalance of the numbers. And it was a few members of the county government just to avoid a and this is a very sad thing because if the national government and the governor signed, then one thing also comes to participation. That they are saying they want. We have 17 constituencies and 85 wards within Nairobi. By the doctrine of legitimate expectation, the moment they sign it, then it means there's already an expectation that it is going to be implemented, because the moment it is signed, now it should be implemented. So these are going to be just exercises in exercise. Cabinet secretaries are in this. That there's a complete takeover. A complete takeover. When you have a company and you own 50% of the shares, you own, and another person has 49 to the 51%, correct? And that is why we were fighting that Safaricom ought not to be sold, because we know that this Nairobi is going to run under the leadership of President. What intention do they have with Nairobi? What is it that they want to do in 1 year that was never done in 4 years? What is it? What is it that they want to do in 1 year? So it means that scandals that's going to come up. Money. And satisfied. The governor is one of the billionaires now in this city. It is quite unfortunate that he's a governor and he has created a billionaire in himself. Several millionaires within Nairobi County. Yes. Ndio.
Rais anasisitiza kwa sasa, anazungumza anasema kwamba hawajachukua kaunti ya Nairobi, kwamba wameshirikiana tu katika kufanikisha majukumu ya kaunti ya Nairobi. Sijui maoni yako yepi kuhusiana na hilo. Pili, kuna hili swali, iwapo serikali ya kitaifa itatoa shilingi bilioni 80 kwa vipi uwajibikaji utafanyika? Utafanywa na bunge la kitaifa ama seneti?
Becomes a problem if I... Yes. Jambo la kwanza, in the spirit of devolution, tunaambiwa ya kwamba hii mwenyewe anaiua kwa sababu Nairobi as a capital city that of our economy. The president is now assuming the roles of a governor. So we have a president, and we have a governor of Nairobi now is. That clearly tells you that the spirit of devolution has been destroyed. Nani anafaa keep checks and balances of even auditing ya county? Because now it is partly the function inafaa iwe ya Senate. But now kuna national government that comes in. So which committees should they be subjected to? With Parliament, that is the National Assembly and the Senate. So there's a lot of confusion where these people wanataka wakule pesa za wana Nairobi kwa sababu hawataki hata wawe audited. There is no auditing. Jambo nyingine, president anasema ya kwamba, anasema hajachukua Nairobi. The moment wakakubaliana na wakaforma committee. So kusema anataka kuweka 80 billion is neither here nor there. Kwa sababu the county iko na debt ya close to 121 billion Kenya shillings ya pending bills. Remember, we were told that national government was supposed to pay it. But they did it on behalf of the county, which means that the county also ought to have come in, because these were functions of the county government. So this clearly tells you that if 121 billion can, are they going to avail the 80 billion? This job. And up to now, the last 4 years, the last for Nairobians to do something. Are they going to work on it? Let me tell you, problem like water challenge, together with the county government, needs a total of only 100 billion Kenya shillings. And every water on a daily basis from Monday to Sunday by constructing more dams. We only need close to around 100 water challenge permanently. And that 100 billion can government and the national government. County Bank report clearly states that county government should be having around 67 billion Kenya shillings. Out of that, 37 billion is coming from these billboards and the billboards. 37 billion. So which means that if collecting 67 billion, then with an additional of approximately over 20 billion from the national government, Kenya shillings. But what do we always declare? We have a budget of 43 billion Kenya shillings annually. Each, even a collection. We've never implemented this because every time the government is boasting of having collected 12 billion, that gets from the back door. It's a graveyard of corruption. Just about corruption. We've been told that jobs will be. Mamboga will graduate from selling Mamboga to that a boda rider will graduate from having a boda to having mat. Now you are being told that veiled for Nairobi. One financial year, billion Kenya shillings. So that collecting so much money that they are not declaring. The other day, the audit report was showing that the county government of Nairobi, the controller of budget, the county government of Nairobi, actually they're even using private companies. 150 million disappear. Last question. Okay.
Yeah, one question then.
Yes.
You've explained the success with both the national and the county.
Yes.
What would be the solution for the remaining 1 year before the election?
I can easily tell you is that Nairobi is not functional. What couldn't be done in 4 years cannot be done. We are elected in office for, and you use your budget as an on-source revenue together with the national government. This budget to its full, then there's no miracle to expect. The only thing that we want is that Nairobians should change the leadership so that when we come in, As a member of we were ranked as the best member of parliament in Kenya, beating with all those resources. It means that if little could be given and manage more. And we just want an opportunity where we can help majority. Exorbitant for no reason. You are even getting little revenue. You'll get little revenue. Values to be so high for license. People will be starting their own businesses without even. So the demand will be so high. Yes, Mudoka. Okay.
Are you aware of any discussions to challenge this so-called?
Of course, there should be no illegality in running a government, a county government, a national government. This is an illegality. To support any petition